A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Snap comes at 1. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Dorsett's got it. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 4 down. Hey, switch gears. Check.
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The give is to Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Ray McCloud to return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ready? Black 20.
6-0 our score after 1.
With your records 6, Steelers nothing.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Just like that.
Dillon.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Balaj. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
They run the counter. It's Harris. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. Down to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On first down, it's Jones. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Robert Tonyan, the intended target,
and it's third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Let's get off the field. Check 93 for Mike. 93 for Mike. Here we go.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
got a man. It's Tonyan. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You block over here. You got that. You got that. You got that.
Rodgers to throw once more. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The kick by Crosby is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal hole.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he bowls over it. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Balaj. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the ground, it's Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the
extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Now Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Crosby with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Second and 6, just inside the 30. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second and 9, Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down.
Is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Harris hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line.
We hear about the end zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Here's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 93 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Throwing is Rodgers. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And here's Jones again on second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 27 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They run it with Balaj. And that won't help much. Only a yard on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.